Hello. Good morning. Welcome to Happy Place Crafting, Crafting Therapy for the Soul. I hope you all are doing terrific. I am doing well. Today is day 6 of Dear Prompt. Prompt play plus prompt cards plus art play equals this journal. Clearly it's Monday. Okay. And I tried to adjust my mic. I got some feedback on it yesterday. There was a little muffled and you could hear the AC. So I appreciate that feedback. Thank you very much, Mo. And I made some adjustments and hopefully this is sounding better. So, and if you could leave me a comment below and let me know how you think the sound is. If it's better, if it's worse, let me know. Okay, I would really appreciate it. Let's just pick the 7th. No, October. Is today the 7th? No, it's the 6th. But that's okay. Get an action. Get an element. Something new. And let's get a make. I've got Biddy Penny on. I've been watching her this morning. She making a moon card. Trying to get everything in. All right, we'll just do that. All right, let's get these out of the way. And see what we've got today. Please remember that if you are participating in Dear Prompt, to use the hashtag DearPromptHBC, and so I can see what you're doing and see all the good things you're making. And even if you're not participating in Inktober, where is it? Right there. Inktober. Right there. Using the hashtag Inktober or hashtag Inktober 2025. Check them out. Last night I was looking through them. There's some really, really clever ones in there. Some really cool ones, some really crazy ones. I saw a girl who was using her endowments to entice viewers, which were interesting on TikTok. So yeah, I was checking them out on there and I was like, oh my gosh. She's like shaking it, showing it what it's worth. I was like, good Lord, people will do anything to get views, I think, on TikTok. I was like cracking up. Okay, so our color is Rolling Fog. Ooh, Rolling Fog. That's like a thick gray, huh? Okay, our action is going to be sewing, which means, and it's certainly going to mean it for us because I don't have, my sewing machine is not in here anymore. My sewing machine is out in my living room because I needed more room and I feel like I use it way more out there. So I use it in the evenings. So there's that. So you can like use something that looks like it was sewn. You could draw bow stitches. You can do whatever you want. Like this was embroidered. That's still sewing. Okay. Doilies is our element. That's cool. All right. Doily. All right. And oh, our make is a letter. Now, when it says our make is a letter, we can do a letter like this, but we could also do a letter. Because I was thinking about that the other day and thinking we could just do a huge letter. That would be kind of cool. All right. And we need Inktober's list. And today's from Inktober for the 6th is Pierce. Pierce. Okay. Well, we will see what we can get done with that. I have no idea about Pierce. Pierce. That's a hard one. I guess you could pierce something with something, right? Pierce is like an action to me, which makes that really difficult. I'm not so great at drawing actions. Okay. Look, you can see the postcard through here. Okay, we need some gray. I need a drink and we need to fix this. Okay. Pierce. What are we going to do about that? Oh, no clue. Nothing is coming to me either. All right. Well, let's gather what we can do for the moment, and then we'll worry about that. All right, doilies. We've definitely got doilies. We have doilies of all shapes and sizes, all colors. We've got color doilies. Doilies we have. Okay. So I have bigger ones too, but I don't think we're probably going to need anything bigger. Although, too bad I don't have a black one. That would be really cool, right? Do you think we could make it black? Could we color it black? We could. Wonder how that would look. Should we try it and see? Oh my gosh, let's just try it. Where's our black marker? I'm gonna put something underneath it because this is gonna be a hot mess. I can already tell. I think I lost our paper. We're gonna have to get a new one. I lost it. It's stuck under the desk. No, let's just get this. That's just under feet. Those are always good. Good for something. All right, let's see what this looks like if we just... I want the thicker end of the marker. Okay. Let's see what this is going to look like. We just do it in black. Is it going to look horrible? I don't think it's going to. I don't know. We'll see. I hope you all had a great weekend. I had a good weekend. It was a busy weekend with homecoming and World Card Making Day, and then there was the hop. And that hop, I guess, was 2 days, which I guess I didn't realize, but so I missed the second day. But yeah, it was a busy weekend. Yesterday I got a lot done, I felt like. So that made me happy. It's going to cool down here this week. So that's exciting to me. I need to go work in the flowery bed and get them cleared out for the fall and winter. They're overdue. So I do need to do that. Oh, we missed a spot there and there. We missed some spots around the edges here. All right, what do we think? I like it. I'm not mad about it. It's hard to make sure every part of it has been colored in. See, we still miss that up there. And that. Did we get everything? I think we did. I think it looks pretty good. For the most part. Goodness gracious, Gertie. Yeah, that worked, I think. It worked. All right. You don't have to worry about these now. Look. That's kind of cool, actually. All right. We're doing this page. I don't know why I keep putting it over there. All right. So we'll use that. And it'll kind of make it look a bit like a spider web, right? What it kind of reminds me of. Okay. So Dorley, we got rolling fog. We need something gray. Let's look at the neutrals. I don't know though. Oh, you know what? Maybe use one of the lace ones. Never have enough room. I have all these projects piled all around my desk. Do you guys ever feel like that? Like you have projects piled everywhere? I feel like that all the time. Because I do. I have projects piled everywhere. Okay, rolling fog. I want something grayer than black. That might work. That might work. It's got quite a bit of gray in it. Ooh, this one's foggy. Those are oranges. That's not gonna work. What do we think? This somehow has like more of a green to me almost. I think this would look better. We're gonna need to add something else here. No, what's that? Maybe this on the edge. That might work. Kind of like that. All right, let's use that. Okay, so we've got the rolling fog. The letter. I actually thought about making like a giant letter cut out. Would that be crazy? We could actually do it out of this paper and then tuck it into here. And we'll stitch sewing around the letter. And then all we have to figure out is fierce. I have no clue what we're gonna do about that. Okay. Let's dance. This has a little bit of white right there. Let's just get that off of there. Okay. All right. Let's move this doily out of the way for a minute. My creaky chair goes right along with Halloween. Okay. We need it there. My big butt on that creaky chair saying, "Oh, help me, help me." Okay. Got that. All right. So then we're going to need our pencil. We're going to need. Okay. That. We're going to need it to write. Let's do it. Overlap it just a little bit. Right there. There. Right here, right here. Okay. And I cut that end off. So let's cut it all right here. Cut that off. There we go. I'm hoping to see some videos from some people that I haven't seen videos from in a few days. Today, I went through, I order groceries through Walmart and they get delivered in brown paper bags, and we have a surplus of them. But I've been using a lot of them lately to back tags and things. So I figured I didn't have anything to do last night, really. And it was Love Island Games' season finale last night. Which, of course, the people that won is not who we really wanted to win. We wanted Justine to win. We always end up rooting for the people. The people that we usually want to win don't win. Sophie is getting very disillusioned by that. But there's not really a whole lot I can do about that. I know that we are on the right side of history, and that's all that matters. So, but yeah, we were just a bit disappointed in the winner. But nothing we can do about it. We did our part. We voted when we tried, could vote and things like that. Sophie does the voting for us. She's the one that handles all that. Okay. There we go. And then let's tack this edge down here with the good glue. Whoop. That just fell right out of my ear. Sorry about that. Okay. Sorry. Okay. That looks good. All right, we're going to put this here for sure. It's like darker in some places than it is in others. Did you see that? It's kind of weird. I feel like we need to put another coat on this middle because it doesn't seem to be as like less saturated. Maybe this is why people don't really do this. Because it doesn't evenly coat. It'd be kind of cool for like tie-dyed effect though. Let's see if this gets it. We're still going to have the same thing. Okay. So let it dry. I think it looks a bit more even now. Okay. Whoops. We'll go that way. It will go that way. All right. For H, we need to back this to give it some stability. So let's back this. I don't think we're going to need this whole page, which makes me feel like we shouldn't back the whole thing. Let's see. I think we should draw the H first. I want it to be only to about right there. I want it to be kind of big. Let's use these to help us out here. What we'll do down here. Just to make sure it's straight. Okay. And then I was like, what is that sticking out from underneath there? It was the card. Excuse me. Got a bit of a frog in my throat this morning. All right. Let's do that. And there. I know that a lot of people, when I was looking on TikTok last night, a lot of people seemed a bit upset about the prompts for Inktober, which are absurd. 7 3/4, just about. So let's see. So let's move it here. And then we'll go in 1 and 2 here. Let's make it here and here. Okay. No, this is a little bit crazy. All right, I'm gonna line it up there. I'm gonna make the middle line. We're gonna do H for Halloween. If you haven't figured that out yet. I don't think I've said that, but that's what we're gonna do. Because I figured it was an easy letter to do as well, right? Okay. And so that ends up being, what, like 1.5 inches? Yeah, so we'll make these 1.5 inches. So we'll do here. And to here. Um, 1.5. Oop. Does that make an H? Does. Should it have been thicker? Maybe, perhaps. We could do a little. Where would that be? Da, 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 da. Da. Do that. That. Just a little sliver. Just to make it look a little better. Then this one as well. Just do it here. Do it there. 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 And just give it a little sliver. Okay. How are we going to do this before we should have done it on this. I'm an idiot sometimes. Okay, well, you know. Uh-oh. There we go. We're going to cut this out, then we're going to back it because I did it the wrong way. So don't do as I do, do as I please. I wasn't thinking clearly. Okay. We gotta be thinking about what we're gonna pierce. How can we pierce something? You can pierce something. What if we drew safety pin and had it piercing the letter? Or we could have it piercing the doily, actually. What if we did that? We could do a knife piercing the skull. Maybe that's what they were thinking when they decided to use pierce. It just is a little bizarre to me because it really is an action. But actions can be prompts, so. And it's not my list. It's theirs, and there's no rules. It can be whatever they want. And people that complain, it's like they're giving them to you for free. They're doing all the legwork. Like, all you got to do is use the prompt or don't. If you don't like it, don't use them. It's that simple. Like, why are people so, you know what I mean? Like, it's unnecessary. They don't need to be. Like, I understand that you're entitled to your opinion, but that it does not make you entitled to share it with everybody. I get freedom of speech and all that. Yeah. But just because you can doesn't mean you should. Right? That's the way I feel about it anyway. But who am I? I'm nobody. So I keep thinking today is Tuesday. It's not Tuesday, it's Monday. I think this is a little wide, but you know what? It's okay. We're just going to run with it. Crazy thing is we're going to have to cut this again because we're going to back it. We're going to back it and we're going to have to cut it again. It does seem like it should be a little bit. It seems like it should be like that, doesn't it? What if we, I have an idea. I have a thought. I feel like it needs to be like that. And cut that straight. Okay. Let's put some glue on here. We're gonna have to line this up. I made it too big. My bad. If you're making it, you probably don't want to make it that big. Or wide, at least. Okay. We're gonna line that up there. And we're gonna line that up there. Wait, is it straight? Yeah, I think that's right. Looks right. That looks better. I'm glad I fixed it, actually. Okay. Now, we're going to have to glue this down onto here and back it. Because it needs backed. Do-do-do. Do-do-do. I'm so excited because I ordered a divider, like a tool divider thing with drawers. I have one that I have like all kinds of stuff in, pads, paper clips, that kind of stuff. Rubber bands, you know, all that good stuff. Oh, shoot. Get up there. Okay. I just think this will give it some stability. So I have one, but it was watching, I think it was Diane from Pretty Pink Cottage. And she'd gotten some drawers from Hobby Lobby and was putting her beads in there. And I thought that was a pretty good idea. And I have my beads right now. They're in little, they're in a smaller version. Here, I'll show you. Probably see it if you watch my channel, but they're in this. These are what my beads are in. They're all by colors, they have to be organized. But I would like to put them in drawers. And so I got some drawers because a lot of mine, I'm outgrowing the little container. I don't have any room for growth. And I have to have all my hardware in another place, and I'd like it all to be together. So I ordered one. It'll be here today. Ordered one through Amazon. It'll be here, and I'm really excited. So I will probably, I gotta sneeze. Please don't sneeze. Don't sneeze. Don't sneeze. Watermelon, 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 watermelon. Okay. Here, go with the ums again. Ums are just my favorite word, apparently. Oop. Here go the church bells. 8 o'clock. 8 a.m. I'm looking up. Biddy Penny is still on. I just leave her on but mute her. Because I can kind of look up and see what she's doing every now and then. Keep a track of what she's doing. But I had things to do today, so I couldn't just hang out. Been happening a lot lately. Can't just hang out like I want to all the time. All right, that goes there. I'm glad I put these kind of little things on here because that makes it a little bit less modern, a little more, it goes with it better, I think. Okay, Why did I do an H? I did an H for Halloween. Did I already say that? I don't know if I said that or not. But that is why I did an H. H for Halloween. I could have done an O for October, I guess. Could have done that. All right. Get rid of these. Clean up our mess here so that we can room to work on something else. Because today we don't have a ton of room. Because I have all these projects that I need to be working on. But what will I be doing? I will probably be loading beads and labeling. That's what I imagine I will be doing if it comes at a decent time. Sometimes our Amazon orders don't come till late in the afternoon, though. So if that's the case, then I won't be doing that till tonight. Trying to think of what else is going on. My oldest daughter, they got their house. They got moved in over the weekend. So that's exciting. They had been staying in an RV and in a hotel for a few days while their house closed. So it's finally closed and they can get settled in. So that's exciting. The kids have been doing homeschooling through the computer, and they are ready to go to a regular school again, which I don't blame them. So I'm trying to get all these edges so we don't see them. A little bit of brown where I'm not so great at cutting. Right? I think that doesn't look too bad. Okay. Doesn't look too bad. All right. So we've got this. We're going to use this as a tuck and tuck this in as our letter. I think we'll tuck it in this way. Now, here's, if we draw with black ink, we're not going to be able to see it on here. I think we should do it here. Although we could just, no, I think we should do it here. We need to draw it on a piece of paper first. Well, no, we don't want it this big. Let's use this one. Do we have a safety pin? Let's just, where's the safety pin? I gotta get out of this. Hold on. Okay. We actually should do line drawing. Oh, I actually want it to be closed. Okay. We're going to look at that while we try to draw this. Let's draw it with a pencil first. That way we can erase if we need to. And then we'll go around it. All right, let's do this. Okay. So that was do. That. That. And then this. That. Okay. This is kind of the tricky part. This needs to be just slightly bigger than this. I think that works. I think that works. What do we think? Okay. Let's draw it in. All right. You can always tell when I'm concentrating because I get quiet. I'm like, don't mess this up. Looks pretty good. Okay. We did it. We did it. We did it. Okay. Should we? Thinking we should colored in. What's colored in? Silver. And then I feel like we need to cut it out. But we're going to definitely leave the line so you can definitely see it. Okay. That's that. Give me this. I've done the inside before, cut the outside out. Durr. It would have made it a lot easier. Ooh. Okay. Let's see if that's going to come out. I didn't get it hard enough up there. Come on. And okay, there. Right down what that look like. Okay. All right. That's pretty good. Let's use our tiny little hole punch thingy. Put a tiny little hole through there. Okay. That's pretty good. Oh my gosh. I think Bitty Penny must be over with. Because I think that does not look like her. I think I missed. Oh, it moved on to Hazel. That's what it did. It moved on to Hazel. Okay. Now I want to put this here, but I want to pin it through. So I feel like let me wait a minute still. feel like I need to slit that. Okay. And I feel like I need to put 2 small holes here. Let's see if this will work. Okay. That. Ay, ay, ay. Come on, back through. Come on. I think I got it. I think I got it. I got it. I got it. Okay. So then we just need to glue that. Put some glue there. We need to put some glue there. All right. We did it. We did it. We did it. All right. Okay. We need to glue this down. I should have backed this, but that's okay. Do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do. Glue this here. That tuck in there. Okay, have we done everything? Oh, we didn't do sewing. Oh, wait, we need to do that. Let's do faux sewing. We're going to stitch around. Okay. Let's just stitch around it. Stitch around it. Okay. Just like that. Hope y'all can hear me okay still. Yeah, I think you can. I'm really hoping the noise from the background went away, but I kind of think it has because I don't really see it registering in the mixer like it was before. So I reset some settings, added some sound filters to OBS so that it would be all right. So hopefully it will sound better, not so muffled, because it was a little bit muffled. So almost done here. Just adding some more ink. Adding stitches with ink, that's a good thing. Since it's Inktober, like I said, if you're not participating, you know, that's fine. But I would go check them out. They're great for inspiration. See what everybody's done and doing. My daughter showed me hers. She hasn't posted hers yet, but oh my gosh, they're so good. Really good. I'm glad that she is participating. She's so talented. Her work needs to be out there for sure. I don't know where she gets that gene from because it's not me. Okay, what do we think? We stitched around. Perfect. All right, which that adds some character, so I'm kind of glad we did that as well. All right. Okay. So we did pierce. We pierced with a safety pin. We did toily, sewing, letter, rolling fog. I think we're fine. Let's write these on the back of here. Okay. Whoops. Our action is sewing. Our make is letter. Color is rolling fog. And our element is the doilies. And our Inktober is Pierce. Okay. Do we want to add anything else to make it look more Halloweenish, maybe? I mean, it kind of looks spooky to me, but oh my. Trying to wade through everything to find the stuff to look through. I don't know. Oh, that might be kind of pretty there. I might like that there. No. I just see a key. Oh, there's a ticket. It says do not enter. I wish that was a little bit smaller. Maybe we hang this from here. No, then you won't be able to see Pierce. Maybe we hang this from here. I don't know what to do. I kind of think I might like that, just like that. It doesn't always have to be real complicated. How much time? Oh my gosh, I've gone over an hour again. You guys are going to be like, this lady, she cannot do a page under an hour. That is for sure. This goes to show how much work goes into journals. This is an art journal, so each page should be like a little bit more complicated. Okay. Let's put that down here. All right. And then let's glue this right there. Ta-da. So it looks like there's a reason that that's there, not just that it was stuck there. Kind of like this. It's different. For sure. All right. I still have you zoomed in. Did I have zoomed in this whole time? Oh, probably. Okay. Doilies. That's the element. We used a doily. I have a doily. We colored it in. Color rolling fog. We used the gray from this paper that Diane from the Messy Palette. It was a freebie on her site. Go buy. Letter. We, instead of doing a Dear John like letter, we did a letter, which we did H for Halloween, so that's kind of cool. In sewing, we did faux sewing around the H. And then for the Inktober, we did Pierce. See? Pierce right there for day 6. And we pierced the paper with our safety pin that we drew with ink and colored in. We pierced it through the paper. See? Pretty cool. All right. That's it. Fort Pitt. I hope you all enjoyed that. Like I said, if you play along, Inktober, Dear... Why can't I ever get this right? Dear prompt. HPC, right there. There. This one. Here. That one. All right. Now remember that crafting is cheaper than therapy, and we get to make really cool friends, and we get to make really cool stuff. And until next time, I will catch you later. Ta-da!